Uh, how to beat India is now the question. We have lost 7 internationals, 4 T20 and 3 ODIs. So is there a mental block or a pressure which Pakistan team take against India?
Certainly not. I think the way we played against India in the last match was a huge step up from the first game. The first game we were a bit passive and we allowed India to control the game. The last match, we had that game by the scruff of the neck for long periods of it. And then it took an exceptional innings from Abhishek Sharma to sort of take the game away from us. Outside of that, we were pretty good. It was pretty much the power play with the ball. So we have to be good enough to be able to put India under pressure for long enough. And we were able to do it for maybe 10 overs with the bat, and we were able to do it post-power play last game. We have to do it for longer because there's a reason why, they're rated the top side in the world. You have to put them under pressure. So that'll be our challenge.
Mike, congratulations. During that first innings, obviously the first 10 overs didn't go the way Pakistan were hoping they would. Could you just shed some light on what you think it says about the team's mentality that they won a game where Pakistan were clearly in a lot of facets not at their best?
Look, I think whenever you get to different phases of the tournament, your opposition often doesn't allow you to play, the perfect game. And we were far from perfect. We realised that in the first 10 overs. But there's a huge amount of character in this group. We've won a lot of games in the last few months where, we were far from owning the whole 40 overs. We had to fight back. But one thing I can say about this team is that they're incredibly proud to represent Pakistan. And you can tell that, every single one of them had belief that we could fight our way out of it. And that's what you want in a team, especially representing your country. So, incredibly proud of the way we've fought. As I said, we don't want to be 4 for 33 all the time. I can assure you of that. But the fact we can win games from that position just shows the character in the group.
To reaching in the final. My question in 2 parts. On one segment, I want to know about the batting. We are winning, but the win is not commanding and authoritative somehow. Our main batter are not reading the hand from the spinner particularly. We saw day before yesterday against Sri Lanka and today as well. And the second part is that the big final will be playing against India. Is there any special way to play against them? Because on the conventional cricket, if we play against them, we are not able to beat them. Thank you.
Look, I've heard a number of people say we're not picking the ball from the hand. And I've answered that question before. I mean, that's, when Indu Hasaranga, for example, we know that he's a googly bowler. And it really has nothing to do with picking the ball from the hand. It's actually being able to play it off the pitch or being able to get your body into a good position. And we've been a little bit tentative. And, these pitches are also pretty challenging, as every side has found out after the power play. It's really difficult. So, I think, we talk about not a commanding position. I mean, let's be honest, we haven't beaten Sri Lanka since 2017. We haven't made the Asia Cup final for a long time. If we're searching for perfection from a batting point of view on these surfaces, you're just not going to get it. So we have to be better with the bat. I don't think there's any doubt about that. And we need more contributions from the top order. They know that. And I can assure you that they're working pretty hard at it. But it's nothing to do with picking the ball out of the hand. It's around decision making, and that's certainly something that it's tough. Whenever we try to play an aggressive shot today, we got out. And often we did it before we got used to the pace of the pitch. And those are things that, as these pitches start to tire, you've got to be a little bit more disciplined in those areas.